Eddie's Rescue Mission. A story of a child who rescues a lost puppy and learns about calling for help and animal care. This is Eddie. He's 7 years old, with messy brown hair, curious green eyes, and round glasses that always slip down his nose. Eddie loves riding his red scooter, reading about wild animals, and pretending he's a jungle explorer. But today, his biggest adventure is about to begin. One sunny afternoon, Eddie zoomed through the neighborhood park on his scooter. Suddenly, he heard a tiny sound coming from the bushes. Whimper. Woof! He stopped fast and peeked behind the leaves. There, shaking and muddy, was a little golden puppy. The puppy was no older than a few months. It had big brown eyes, floppy ears, and a tail tucked tightly under its belly. Eddie's heart melted. He knelt down slowly and whispered, "Are you lost, little guy?" The puppy gave a tiny wag, like it understood. Eddie wanted to help right away, but then he remembered what his mom always said. If you see a lost or hurt animal, don't touch it alone. Find a safe adult. Eddie stood up and gave the puppy a smile. "I'll be back, I promise."
Eddie raced to the playground and spotted Mrs. Linda.
She was a kind park volunteer with short gray hair, round glasses, and a green vest. "Mrs. Linda," he called, out of breath. "There's a puppy hiding in the bushes." Mrs. Linda smiled. "Lead the way, Eddie. You did the right thing." Mrs. Linda gently approached the puppy. He didn't run, just stared with hopeful eyes. "No collar," she said, checking carefully. "We'll call the animal shelter right now." Eddie stayed beside the pup and whispered, "You're safe now, buddy. Help is coming." A white van pulled into the park. On the side, it read, "Happy Tales Animal Shelter." Out stepped Maya, an animal rescue worker with curly black hair, red glasses, and a warm smile. "Who found our little friend?" she asked. Eddie stood tall and said proudly, "Me." Maya knelt down and gently wrapped the puppy in a soft yellow blanket. "He's scared, but healthy. We'll check for a microchip and clean him up," she said. Eddie reached out and touched the blanket. "Will he be okay?" Maya smiled. "Thanks to you, Eddie. He'll be just fine." 3 days later, Maya called Eddie's house. The puppy had no microchip, and no family came to claim him. Maya asked, "Would you like to adopt him?" Eddie's heart skipped a beat. He looked at his parents and shouted, "Yes!" Eddie and his family went to the shelter to bring the puppy home. Eddie named him Scout because he loved exploring and sniffing everything in sight. Scout barked happily and jumped into Eddie's arms. Now they were best friends. Every day, Eddie and Scout go on backyard missions, help clean up the park with Mrs. Linda, and greet Maya during visits. Scout wears a little blue bandana, and Eddie carries his explorer backpack. Together, they make the perfect rescue team. Eddie learned that helping an animal takes more than kindness. It takes smart choices. "If you find a lost or hurt pet, always call for help," he says. And just like Eddie, you can be a hero for animals too.